Hi guys, my name's Antonia and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make a video about travel essentials you guys need to take with you on holiday, or if you're planning on studying abroad or anything like that. If you're subscribed to my channel, you'll know already, but my family moved to Canada a year and a half-ish ago. I go and see them every holiday I can, and a couple of weeks back my housemates and I actually went on holiday. We're trying to book a couple of cheap holidays throughout the year to keep us motivated through our studies. So I just thought I'd show you guys the sorts of things I take with me that have been lifesavers for me. So these are in no particular order. I'm literally just grabbed some things that I used in Austria and use when I go back home to Canada to see my family, and I'm just going to show you guys them. So first thing I've got here is a world adapter. When you're traveling abroad, obviously different countries have different pins to plug into the wall to charge things, but if you don't want to carry around loads and loads of different adapters, or just want a bit of a bulkier wall adapter, then this is the perfect thing. My parents actually got this for me from TJ Maxx when we went to Seattle a couple of months ago, but these are literally on Amazon for £6. As you guys can see, it says Europe, UK and US and Australia on this. You also got 2 USB ports just in case you only have a cable to charge your phone or something. One thing I really like about this is that you plug in whichever plug you want to plug into here. So obviously you can see it's very oddly shaped, so you can fit in pretty much any plug, and then you can pop out different plugs that you need. So if you're in Europe, you use like a 2-pin, like a rounded 2-pin plug. If you're in the US or Canada, so when I'm abroad and I see my family, I use this one to plug into the walls there. If you're in Australia or New Zealand as well, it's really handy. These turn out, so you can plug those in as well. If you're coming to the UK is really weird and we have a 3-pin plug, so you just push it that way, pull this out, and you're sorted. So yeah, I've really enjoyed using it. I think it's really helpful because I was able to use the same adapter I use when I go back home to Canada when I went abroad to Austria, and if I want to travel anywhere else in Europe, or if I was ever to be in Australia or New Zealand, I'd be able to use this. So I found this really useful. The second travel essential is one that I picked up from Pretty Little Thing, I think a couple of months ago, probably like September, October time. And honestly, I didn't realize how useful this was until the last time I went back home to my family at Christmas and when I went traveling with my housemates, and that is a bum bag. This, like I said, is from Pretty Little Thing. It literally cost me £5, but I think I might have got it in a sale. But lots of different shops will sell bum bags. I'm sure they even have them on Amazon or online if you check for them. But this one's really nice because it has 4 compartments. One opens up here, a big one opens up here, and then it's got 2 side compartments here. I like this because I get a bit paranoid when I'm traveling. I don't like to have things like passports and phones and purses in backpacks just in case I get pickpocketed or something. So I like to keep everything I need. And say I'm going to an airport or I'm just traveling around a city, keep it in here, and you'll feel if someone's trying to reach for this. So the next one is to do with money, and honestly there are lots of different options for this particular item, but it would be a card that doesn't charge when you're abroad. So for me, I use Monzo. You can probably tell by the brightly coloured card, but I know there are loads of different banks and loads of different like app banks that actually do the same thing as Monzo, but I've had more experience with them, so I'm able to talk about it. I got my Monzo card in August of 2019. It's super easy to apply for one. You literally download an app. I think you take a picture of one of your identification means, so passport, driver's license. You record a video of yourself saying that you want a Monzo card, and then they send one out to you in like the next week or something. And one thing I really like about it is the fact that it doesn't charge when you're taking money out abroad or when you're spending money abroad. The conversion rates on Monzo are actually really good compared to what you get in most money exchange booths. And particularly for me, when I went to Australia with my housemates, there's this function called, I think it's called a tab. So we opened up a tab for our trip to Vienna, and we were able to, instead of all of us paying, say for a set of tickets to go to a museum, one of us would pay and you could put it onto the tab, so the tab sends a notification to everybody else in it and everyone can just choose to pay however much they owe. It was a really useful system, and it made shopping and going to see sites a lot quicker. And honestly, I just feel like it's nice to have a card that you use predominantly for travel. For me, I use it to budget, so I set myself a budget for a holiday or for going back to see my family in Canada, and I'll try not to overspend. Whereas if I'm just using a debit card, not only am I overspending because it's linked to pretty much all my funds, then I'm getting charged for using my card. So yeah, I would really recommend that. Next up, it's looking a bit battered, I apologize, but it's a card holder case. I've had this one for about 1.5 years though, so that's my excuse for it looking not too great. As you can see here, it just opens up. You can put cards in it. So this card case, I put about 3 cards in. So if I need ID or a debit card or a student ID or even my NHS cards on wards if I wanted to use it then. But particularly for holidays, I'll normally keep maybe a travel card, identification card, and maybe tickets for attractions or for any underground tubes or metros that we're using, because it's just easy to reach. I feel more secure when that sort of stuff is next to my phone, because I know I'll always keep an eye on my phone. This one's kind of broken, but normally it secures in quite well, so you can't easily open this as well, so you wouldn't necessarily knock it open and make your cards go flying. But yeah, I'd really recommend that. Next item on my list is a passport cover. I remember I wanted one for years and years, but my parents always hang on to our passports, so there wasn't really any need. But now obviously I travel by myself. I bought this one off Amazon, literally $1.99, took 2 days to arrive, and I like this one especially because it has a pocket in the back of the case, so you can either put your passport directly through it or you can leave it as a pocket, and I sometimes will leave like fold up boarding passes or anything I'll need in here. Yeah, it's just really handy and it saves your passport from being damaged, especially if you use it a lot. And the final thing on my list is actually over-ear headphones. I got these headphones. These are the Beats Studio 3 wireless headphones. I got these with my laptop. If you guys have watched my MacBook unboxing video, it was like a free gift promotion with the laptop, which is quite handy. They don't have to be Beats, they don't have to be Sony's, they don't have to be Bose headphones, but especially if you're taking long haul flights, so I take a lot of long haul flights to get home. It takes me about 9 to 10 hours just based on the flight to get to Canada, so I would really recommend them. The good thing about these ones in particular is the fact that they're wireless, but they also come with a 3.5mm headphone jack as well. So if I want to plug it in, I can just plug the cable from here to an iPod or something like that, or I can plug it into the screen on a plane, so I can watch a film or a TV show or just listen to music on the plane. But then easily, if I want to listen to my own music, I can just switch it to Bluetooth and play it like that. My friends have headphones, like gym headphones that are overhead ones that literally cost £15, so I'd really recommend them. The benefit of traveling with these is the fact that they go over your ears, they block out the majority of the sound, and if you're somebody that likes to sleep or just wants to be completely zen when you're on a long haul flight, then these are perfect. If not, I have AirPods. I use those as well, but I just feel like these ones are way more comfortable to fly with in my opinion. And that brings me to the end of this video. I hope it's been helpful for you guys, and you use some of these tips or get some of these items for any travels you have planned in the future. I will try as much as possible to link these items in the description below. If you thought this video was any good, you know, share it with a friend who's maybe taking a trip soon, like it, subscribe to my channel for more uni/travel content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.